Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston, and today I'm back for episode number 38 of my Pittsburgh Pirates franchise series here on MLB 17 The Show. So with the Cubs and Pirates knotted up at 96 and 66 after 162 games of regular season baseball, it will take a game 163 to decide who will be crowned this year's National League Central Division champion. So on the mound for the Pirates, it's going to be Jeff Samardzija, and he will be opposed by Rick Porcello. That is our pitching matchup for today's episode. Samardzija making his video debut. Take a look at the Cubs lineup right there. Top half of the first inning, 2 outs, no one on for Kyle Schwarber, and he goes down swinging on the split-fingered fastball from Samardzija. He gets the first strikeout of the night. And we head to the bottom of the first. Porcello's numbers on the year, 4.21 ERA, and a rough final 3 starts to the year, so he enters this matchup a little bit cold, but he strikes out Starling Marte, the first man he faces this evening. And let's take a look at that Pittsburgh lineup. Pretty standard stuff. We do have Oliver Wilson in there in left field over Austin Meadows, as he was one guy among a few that really needed a day off here. But not a chance to get one, as this game taking place just one day after the regular season ended. Here, silly me couldn't get the throw off to first base right there, unfortunately. It was a yellow throw, so I tried to cancel and then just didn't have time for a second throw. So Bryant is safe. Then a base hit down the line. 2 men are on for the Cubs this inning now. Next man up is David Peralta, and Peralta's going to ground this one softly. Samardzija can't make the initial play, and he is not going to get the flip off in time. Peralta beats it. Everyone's going to be safe. Another dinky hit there for the Cubs. They've had a few of them this inning. It's Contreras striking out next, a big out number 1. Now the next man, Ian Happ, up. He flies 1-2 left field. This should be deep enough to score the run. Wilson makes a nice running catch, but the runner from third will tag and score, and the Cubs are on the board first here. They take a 1-0 lead on the back of Ian Happ's sacrifice fly. Now with 2 down, next man is Rick Porcello, the pitcher at the dish. He goes down on the cut fastball. So Samardzija's got his second or third K actually of the evening, but a run does come across for the Cubs. They take an early 1-0 lead. Porcello back on the mound to face Sanchez, who rips a base hit over Porcello's head right there to get things going for the Pirates here in the bottom half of the second. Now it is Eric Thames up next, a 1-1 count. He's going to ground one right at Anthony Rizzo, and that is going to be a perfect tailor-made 3-6-3 double play for the Cubs. Porcello utilizing the double play ball. Now on to the third inning. It is Ben Revere up at the dish with a 1-1 count. He's going to hit one down the right field line for a base hit. That's a fair ball, and a tough play for Polanco. Revere with plenty of speed. He will get into second base easily. If Polanco played that a little bit better, could have had a chance to get him at second, but instead, man in scoring position for Rizzo, who takes one down the left field line. So the Cubs really utilizing as much foul territory as they are given in this game, and that's an RBI base knock for Rizzo. 2-0 Cubs now. Next batter is Kyle Schwarber. That's going to be a ground ball right to Justin Taylor. He starts the 5-4-3 double play, and that would help Samardzija get out of this inning, but he does allow the one more run, so it's 2-0 Cubs now. Top 4. Addison Russell up with 2 strikes. He goes down on the splitter. Samardzija working that strikeout pitch so far tonight, but has conceded the lead so far, down by a pair of runs. It is Contreras striking out for the second time this evening. Polanco up now in the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 count. He is going to hit that one straight back up the middle for a base hit just past the diving second baseman right there into center field. Happ could not get the glove on that one. Now Justin Turner up next, 3-0 count. He will be taking all the way for ball 4. So the Pirates are the pair of men on now for Gary Sanchez. He's got a 1-1 count to work with, and Sanchez lining this one towards center, but a nice play by the center fielder to make the play. That is, I think, David Peralta playing center. I think Ben Revere is playing one of the corner spots. So that is out number 1. Then the next batter, Thames, hits it up the middle, but a great ranging play by Ian Happ. Touches the bag at second himself, and then throws onto Rizzo at first for the 4-3 inning-ending double play. So the Pirates failed to score once again. Now Happ up in the 5th, hitting one to deep center field. Marte on the run. He makes the running catch right up against the fence. A very nice play by Starling Marte, showing off why he has turned himself into one of the best defensive center fielders in the league in this franchise. It's Oliver Wilson getting one down there in right field. That is going to be extra bases, so we've got a man in scoring position here as the Pirates work a 1-out threat. It is Steven Esposito up next, and he is going to take ball 4 on that 3-2 slider that misses away for Porcello. So 2 guys on. It's going to be a pinch hitter in Samardzija's spot. Took out Samardzija a little bit earlier than I wanted to, but this was a big spot, a chance for us to get some runs across. I didn't want to let it go to waste, so Robert Woodson is pinch hitting. He hits one towards center field that gets down in front of the center fielder. Everyone's going to be safe, but we do hold the runner at third. He had to make sure that ball was going to drop before advancing, so he could not score. Marte up next. He grounds one softly off the pitcher's mound. Porcello, he's going to flip it home, and they get the runner at home. Do not turn two, but no one scores, so the bases are still going to be loaded for Polanco with 2 outs. He grounds one to second base. Happ, nice ranging play. His throw to first in plenty of time. And Porcello works himself out of the bases loaded jam as the game remains 2-0. Now Justin Turner up in the 6th. He goes down a slow curveball from Porcello, getting Turner off balance right there with his timing completely messed up. Sanchez now lining one towards center, but a nice sliding catch by David Peralta out there in center retires him. So now it's Rene Velasquez. He would actually come on for the 6th. This is the 7th inning. He's got 2 strikes on Ben Revere. He strikes him out. So 2 shutout innings for Velasquez. Did allow a couple walks, but no hits, and had the 1 strikeout. On to the bottom half of the 7th. Esposito now trying to keep this Pirates, not their season alive, of course. Even a loss today would still put us in the wild card round, but pretty big difference. You know, really for these two teams, it's almost like this is a precursor to the wild card. You sort of have 2 one-game playoffs with a chance to win to advance to the division series, as opposed to just being the normal wild card team and you only have that 1 chance. But this game 163 sort of gave us 2 chances, so not a ton of pressure I felt in this game to win. Austin Meadows hit that one pretty well, but that was caught. Meadows was pinch hitting for the pitcher spot. So on to the top half of the 8th, it is Osuna coming on now to pitch for the Pirates. Schwarber up with a man on. That's going to be hit back up the middle, and that will put guys on first and second with no one out here for the Cubs in this inning, trying to add on to their lead. The next man would ground into a fielder's choice, so it's first and third with 1 man down. This could end the inning. A double play ball, but Esposito's throw to first is offline. Russell is safe. Another run scores, and it's 3-0 Cubs now. The next man is Peralta. He will strike out on the fastball, but Osuna frustrated with his defense there. He should be, after that defensive misplay cost the Pirates another run right there. Now Polanco up in the 8th. He lines one, but another lineup for this Pirates team that cannot seem to catch a break here tonight. Later in the 8th, a man on second for Sanchez, but he's going to fly one towards shallow right field. This should be playable, and it will be an easy play for the right fielder out there. And he will make the play. On to the 9th we go. Closer Craig Kimbrell on now. 98 strikeouts in 66 innings, but a 3.95 ERA for Kimbrell this year. Struggled a little bit for the Cubs. He's kind of struggled for the Cubs since signing with them as a free agent after, I think it was year number 2 or 3. I guess that would have been after year number 2 in this franchise. But Wilson flies out. That's out number 2. 2 down for Steven Esposito. He's going to pop this one up behind home plate in foul territory. Contreras is there, and the Chicago Cubs are your 2020 National League Central Division champions. The Pirates will be forced to play in the wild card game, and they will face either Arizona, San Francisco, or Los Angeles, as those 3 teams were battling for not only the NL West, but also that second wildcard spot. So we'll face one of those 3 teams. Not sure which one yet, but the Cubs move on. They take the Central Division title. They reclaim that, as they had lost it last year. Remember, we were the Central Division champs last year. The Cubs had to play the wildcard game and lost the wildcard game, but I believe they had won it the prior 2 seasons. So they are back atop. They are back atop of the National League Central. We kind of blew it a little bit late down the season. We had a lead and then didn't play our best baseball in September. Only finished with 96 wins, and Chicago did play pretty good baseball towards the end of the year. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the wildcard round.